What's going on, everybody? We're back with another video today. We've been waiting to make this video for a month and a half now. The products finally came, so let's go ahead and get started. So we ordered 2 seats for our Wrangler from Braum Racing. A lot of people have asked us why we went with Braum instead of PRP. They're both great companies, great products. We just like the options that Braum had a lot better than the PRP options, and they're a little less common. And that's kind of the goal with our Jeep, is to make it a little different than everybody else's and stand out at shows and everything like that. We only did get 2 seats. We didn't get the rear seats yet because we're not really sure what we're going to do with that. There's a few options we could do. We're kind of considering just putting 2 seats in the back instead of the bench seats, so that way they all match. We need to find somebody that can make brackets and seat mounts for that to fit the Wrangler. So we're going to have to update you guys on a future video about that one. But let's go ahead and get into these. So the reason we went with Braum is because they make great seats for daily drivers. They make all range of seats, but the ones we got, they'll be nice for the Jeep for daily driving just because they're not too aggressive. They're really comfortable. They're high quality material. They had a ton of good reviews online. I actually sat in a buddy of mine's at the beach last summer. Absolutely loved them. They're just all around pretty nice seats. They're pretty affordable compared to some of the other options. They're definitely not super cheap, but at the same time it's kind of one of those things that you pay for what you get, and we didn't want cheap seats in the Jeep that we're going to replace in a couple months anyway. So let me go ahead and unbox this. I'm not sure if everything came. We have 2 seats, 2 harnesses. We got 5-point harnesses, brackets, hardware, and we actually got the sliders so that way we can slide the seats forward and back some. And the box is pretty small for all that to be in there, so let me go ahead and unbox this all the way and I'll update you guys from there. Alright, so here's the seats side by side. This one is a driver's seat out of the Wrangler. This is the passenger seat that Braum sent us. All we have to do to the seat is put on the sliders so we can slide the seat forward and back, and then put it on the seat mount. For the seat mounts, we went through planted. Pretty simple. The Braum seats bolt right up to the mount, and then the mount bolts straight to the Jeep. It's super simple. Let's get into the reasons why we went with these seats and got rid of our stock seats. So obviously, since we got the rock hard 4x4 harness bar, we wanted to get harnesses all along. A lot safer off-road, just better alternative. We liked how Braum, instead of how some of the companies do it, these 2 holes are to keep the harnesses in this area. Some companies will have this hole go all the way across, which we don't really like as much. Appearance-wise and functionality, I prefer this. It's kind of your preference. These also have these side flares here, the side pieces that come out. They hold you in the seat right in the middle, which is super nice when you're off-roading and you're not bouncing around, flying out of your seat. The stock ones somewhat have a flare out there, but it's super bendy. You can move it with your hand. It's just not as nice as these. We got the black. It's a fake leather, but we wanted something that was pretty waterproof. If they get wet, we can just wipe it right off, not a problem. With red stitching, the red actually almost matches the Jeep perfectly, which is awesome. Let me go ahead and get the driver's one installed in the Jeep, and I'll show you guys how it looks in the Jeep. Alright, so I got the driver's side seat installed. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and I'll show you guys how it turned out. Alright, so here they are. They turned out great. Right now they're rubbing on this piece of plastic, which isn't a problem because we never trimmed it when we installed the harness bar actually. It said to take a Dremel and cut through here so it can sit flush again. So we're going to go ahead and do that tonight so that way that sits and the seat doesn't have any contact with that. But besides that, they went in perfectly. The seat mounts made it super easy. They literally just 4 bolts to hold it down to the floor, same factory bolts. Slides forward and back, reclines. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the stitching pretty much is an exact match to the paint, which is awesome. They look great in the Jeep. I was kind of hesitant at first just because I've never seen them in a Jeep. Didn't want it to look stupid after spending all that money on it. But in my opinion, they turned out great. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, go ahead and like and subscribe and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching.